Look at EasyVid putting their plug in there. Well, good morning, good morning. It's King Dean coming at you from the Dunedàin Guild. It's almost afternoon here. So basically, guys, we went over harvest maps, downloading those add-ons, minion, all that good stuff in the last video. Today we are in Rivenspire. Okay, these little nodes you see on the map here, they are placed there by harvest maps. So that, and we're just going to go over that more today. We're actually going over my exact farming route here. It takes place right below the Shadow Mundus Stone here in Rivenspire, just across the bridge here. I start right here, right by this river where those runes are. But first we're going to talk about champion points, okay? Important thing, if you have it, in the lover section, if you put 75 points in this, it's going to reduce your gather time by 50%. So we're going to pick up those mats a lot faster. Very useful. Very, very, very useful. Okay, secondly, I'm going to pull up my add-on alpha gear here. I've got some gear sets saved in my preset 2 button. So, gear, fjords, look at that. Reduces the cost, increases movement speed bonus by 15% of sprint. So, awesome set. Coward's gear. While sprinting, you gain major expedition and major protection, increasing your movement speed and reducing your damage taken by 30%. I'm just going to put this stuff on real quick. Alright, so I'm moving fast. I can grab material at a faster rate. We're good to go. So let's get started. Start right here at this rune. Just start moving around the map. As you can see, guys, I'm literally just getting the stuff and getting out of there. That's what you want. You want to pick up as much raw material as fast as possible. I'm actually, I've already recorded the video. I'm actually kind of giving my narration here after. A lot of these nodes, they've been hit. I think somebody's here. I can't remember when I first recorded the video if they were here or not. We're going to find out here in just a few, I'm sure. Basically, though, for this video, it's going to be a little bit longer. A lot of useful information here. Yeah, look, there we just passed somebody. I'm sure there are some of the people that's messing up our route here. But hey, that's going to happen. That is absolutely going to happen. So, harvest maps. So these little nodes you see on the map here, when you pick something up, they magically pop up. And everything's on a timer in this game. So basically, you pick stuff up in kind of a circular fashion, and you just keep running that route. You guys feel free to use this route. I don't always use this one. I have 3 or 4 that I have. I'm just showing this one because it's pretty easy to learn, and it's you know, it produces quite a bit of fruit, if you will. Bears quite a bit of fruit. You know, the rate of gold productivity, excuse me, it's going to vary. I mean, it just depends. When we have a lot of people here, you know, you just do the best you can. If there's a node that's missing, kind of expand your circle a little bit. Look for other areas. You can see I've got some nodes that are placed off in different places, and you don't have to run this exactly. Just get in a circle and just keep running it. If something's not there and you see something that's, you know, several feet away, go grab that instead. And maybe the next pass around, the item that wasn't there before will be there the next go around. This route specifically, the way that I run it, you know, it varies how much gold that I can make on it. But usually, regardless if someone's messing up the route or not, I usually can get about 60k an hour out of it. You know, I've had it upwards of 80k if nobody's here, and I can just keep running it, and you know, I'm picking up all the stuff, and it is a good route. There's better routes out there. I encourage and I hope that you would explore and maybe find a route of your own. Use this as a guide. But please, by all means, feel free to use this. It's kind of why I'm doing this video. I want you guys to see it and maybe learn from it. Teach you guys how to make a little bit of money. So this route, you know, I'm not going to spend all day here. Most people don't have time to spend farming for hours on end. Some do. If you can do that, that's great. I personally can't. And that's why I'm making this video. I want to show you guys that, you know, if you just spend 15-20 minutes doing a route, you can make some pretty good gold, you know, once those items sell. I'm saying a lot. I'm more conscious of that when I start making these videos. A lot of these look, since I've discovered that I'm saying and a lot, I'm like thinking about it now. But oh, look, I did it again. I did it again. Back to farming. The routes here, everything's on a timer, like I said. Your ores, your fungi, however you want to say it, they always will respawn faster than some of the other things. Runestones are another one. And some of the stuff's based off your level. If you've got, you know, 50 jewelry crafting, 50 enchanting, you're going to get higher quality items here. My woodworking's 50, my enchanting's crap. I'm embarrassed to even say. Mining or blacksmithing's 50. So you know, you'll see I get mostly rubidite ores when well, actually all I get is rubidite ores, which is a good thing. Getting some platinum seams, those are good. Those sell good. But for this video, I'm just going to make 2 or 3 passes. Once you've learned the route, feel free to just stop the video and go try out yourself, you know. But I'm going to do it 2 to 3 times just to show you guys, you know, and reference my mini map up there in the top right corner. You know, that's an add-on I also have, just so you can see kind of the path that I take here. But we're going to try to avoid NPCs at all costs. We want to keep that speed up. We want to keep that the production and the, you know, the actual act of farming. We want it as fast as possible. So we're just going to keep moving. We're going to try and avoid stuff. If that means we miss a node, then skip over it if there's something there. Because anytime that we're in combat, that's taking away our time from actually gathering mats. So, like right there, I avoided some mats just to get away from those wolves there. So we're actually back at the start now. We're going to start the second circle here. I'm going to bring up my map, I believe. Yeah, show you guys. We're back here right at the boon. You can just kind of see, it kind of makes more of a triangle than a circle, so a triangle route, I guess. But a lot of these nodes haven't respawned. Like I told you, the ores and stuff are first. Look, they're back. Ores and fungi, always first. So we're just going to ease on around here and farm some more stuff. I apologize if it's hard to understand me. I am a southern boy. Grew up on a farm and enjoyed video games, though, in the times that I could play it. I often think back to when I was a child, and my dad used to see me play games like this. He'd always be like, "Why are you playing that mystical stuff?" He's a policeman, so he always wanted me to play shooter games because, you know, that's stuff that piqued his interest. It's random fact there about your GM. So we're gonna keep moving on around, avoid those wolves there. Once again, some of this stuff hasn't respawned. So basically what I'm going to do, guys, is I've actually got my phone on a 20-minute timer. After I finish this lap, I don't know, I may continue recording, just so people can continue to learn this route. But I am going to stay here 20 minutes exactly, 20 minutes of farming, and I'm going to show you guys how much money I've made. Now, this is going to be the totality of all items added together. Honestly, I do not post an item in the Guild Trader unless it's worth at least 500 gold. I think it's a waste of a slot if you put items in there that don't equate to that. You know, 400 or 500 gold, that should be the minimum. But I'm at least going to add up everything that I currently have. Some of this stuff I wouldn't immediately put in the Guild Trader. Some of it I will. The ores and the the ruby ash wood, that stuff's gonna add up pretty quick, and that stuff's gonna be worth a lot more than some of these other mats that I'm picking up here. So we're just gonna continue around the bend here. said, there's somebody else here. We've already seen one person, but some of this stuff is just not responding like it's, or respawning rather, like it should. There's another person. I don't know if he's actually actively farming or not. Continue back around. It's actually kind of fun sometimes just to see what you can get. And it's all random sometimes, you know. You could do this route and you could pick up 15 Kuda, which are worth 2,000 apiece. You know, they're rune stones. You know, if you've done that in 20 minutes, that's a good day. You know, farming, it can vary, you know. But the good thing about this route is it is consistent in making at least 500 to 1,000 gold a minute. I don't know if we're going to get that today because of these nodes. There's so many of them missing. You know, there's somebody here that's messing us up, but that, you know, that's okay. A lot of times I tell people to kind of stick to the hillsides, the mountainsides, because that's where most of your ores and raw mats are going to be. So that's something to think of when you're trying to find your own route. But please use this one. That's what I want, guys. There'll be more videos to follow with more routes. This is just to get some of you newer players going. You know, in this gear, you don't have to get it. I've got blue, purple, green. It really doesn't matter. You can buy all green gear. You can buy it from a guild trader. This stuff, you know, the Fjords and the Cowards gear, purchase it right at the guild trader, and it's cheap. Grab the alpha gear add-on. Set it up so it, you know, you can switch in between it or manually switch it, whatever you want to do. I just utilize those add-ons. You know, if they've got an add-on for it, I use it. We're almost finished up with the second circle here, and I'm just going to actually pause the video. When you guys come back, I'll have actually, you know, run the route for 20 minutes, and we're going to add up exactly how much gold that I've made in just a mere 20 minutes just collecting raw mats. And you want to sell the raw mats. You don't want to refine it. You want to sell it raw. It's always more expensive to sell when it's raw, and people would rather have it raw because they want to level those skills. That's why it's, you know, these things, they sell like hotcakes. All right, back at the beginning. Back at the beginning. There's the bridge. We're right below that boon. You can see up in the top right the mini map there. Actually pull up the map here. Our triangle. You know, feel free to back the video up, screenshot that, guys. I'm actually going to pause it. Okay, so we're back. 20 minutes. 20 minutes of farming. Even though we had multiple people that were messing up this route, guys, I added up all the stuff that I got, all the brand new items in my inventory. Comes out to 20.1k. Even though we had 2 to 3, maybe more people that were interrupting this route, we still managed to get that 1k an hour, or I'm sorry, 1k a minute production rate. So we're looking at about 60k an hour with people tampering with the route. Guys, it's that easy. You can do this anywhere. Craiglorn, Somerset, I don't like Vardenfell. Maybe you can find a good route there. I didn't have much luck there. Find a place that you like, East March, something, and just start making a route that makes a circle, avoid NPCs, and just pick up that stuff as fast as you can. You know, if you don't have the Master Gatherer perk, you know, it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's going to take you a little longer to collect it, but if you take my advice and buy the gear that, you know, increases your movement speed, you know, it's all going to balance out. But you guys can make some quick cash. Just 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 20k. I mean, granted, I'm not going to post every single thing in the Guild Trader because some of these items aren't adding up enough to post. I usually wait till they get about a 500 gold value. But still, nonetheless, you've got 20.1k worth of items in 20 minutes that you put in your inventory. And some of you guys with higher levels are going to get even more. So, you know, guys, utilize these videos, utilize my route. If you have any questions, please feel free to whisper me an officer, send me mail. I'm very busy, got a very busy schedule, but I still want to help. I want to see this guild successful. So this concludes the video. I hope that it helped you guys out. Happy farming.